Hey guys, how's it going? Back on August the 20th, Tony Lewis, TRL, and myself decided to have a mini meet at Bury Heathrow. It was my buddy Aaron's birthday the night before, and I had a very big night, so I was hanging on the day of the meet, which was a Sunday off memory. So when I turned up Sunday late afternoon, I was actually secretly hoping that nobody would have turned up, but how wrong was I? So I turned up and there was crowds of people there. There really was. I was quite blown away actually. The sort of industrial estate where Bury Heathrow is was stuffed full of M lights and M cars, some really customized and modded, some, you know, straight out of the box, but it was awesome. It was really cool seeing so many fellow-minded BMW lovers and car lovers. It wasn't just BMW, there was an Alpina there, in fact, lovely Alpina, but it was just really nice seeing so many people make the effort and come down. Now I know it wasn't all about me, you know, it was mine and Tony's, but at the same time it was just lovely getting such a nice sort of response from all you guys that made the effort and came down. I know it was quite last minute. So I just wanted to share with you some video footage that we did on the day. I say we, in fact I did very little, if any at all. Thankfully I had my buddy Tom the car dude on hand, who sort of grabbed my camera and ran off with it. My very good neighbour's son, Freddy, he turned up with his new camera gear and his brand new gimbal for his SLR, and he was literally, every time I looked around I saw him filming bits and bobs. So the majority of this stuff that you're about to see is down to him, and I really appreciate that, Freddy and Tom. I'll put a link to both of their Instagrams below, and Freddy in fact has just started a automotive YouTube channel, so he's only young, but I'd really appreciate it if you went over, checked it out, and subscribed if you like what you're seeing. Right, so yeah, let's have a quick look at how the day sort of panned out.
Yeah, I think it's been a really, really good day. I just want to say thanks to everyone who took the time and effort to get down here today, come and see us at Bury Heathrow, and it's good to see so many people just from the online community making the effort to come out and enjoy the free food and drink. So yeah, thanks Joe for getting involved and getting all of you good buddies down here. It's been really, really good. Really enjoyed it. I think everyone's had a good time.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Thank you, Tony, for organising it, and yeah, I had a killer hangover on the way here, as you know, and I feel much better now and a bit more refreshed standing out in this cold, rainy, freezing weather.
Joe, what will do good now is go and have another pint.
Yeah, that's, yeah. I think
hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog.
Let's do it.
Right, so as you can see, it was a really good day and there was a big turnout. I also forgot to mention the fact that people like Sideways Sid and Roger Chan turned up, so it was great. It was a really, really good atmosphere. Tony, or Bury Heathrow, put on a hog roast. I managed to get one of the last ones of that because I was so busy talking, and that kind of brings me on to the next subject, is, you know, future meets. Now that was great. It was all a bit last minute and we didn't anticipate so many people turning up. I had problems trying to talk to everyone because I didn't want to spend 1 minute with each person, you know. I wanted to have a good chat, and it was so interesting talking to every conversation I had with every person was really interesting. Many were sort of repeat conversations, so I've been thinking more about how we move forward, how the next meet happens. Now Tony is keen to do more at Heathrow, and in fact, because obviously now we're in the winter months, we're looking at doing them inside of an evening. So maybe once every 3 weeks or 4 weeks we do it inside, probably the mini showroom, because there's a nice big table there, and almost have like a Top Gear sort of style discussion. So maybe Tony, myself and Sid, or a guest come in and sit on the table, and then everyone else in the room, we can all sort of have more of an open conversation, and it would be quite cool. It'd be like an open forum almost, and that way, you know, if I'm talking about one particular subject, or if one of you guys are, the whole room can hear it, so we don't need to talk about that again, if that makes sense. We could film it, we could make a video out of it. It'd be really cool. So there's lots of planning and things going on behind the scenes at the moment, and in fact I'm going to do a trial run with Tony next week. Really wanted to put this video out just to say big thanks to everyone that came down. Thanks again to Tom and Freddy, Sid, Roger, and all you other guys that came out there, and of course Tony Lewis for helping organising it all. It was really really good. It was yeah, it was great to see so many enthusiastic M-Lite and M-Car owners. Really was. Put a big smile on my face, and I soon forgot about that hangover. I was trying to organise a Wales drive, but speaking to a good friend of mine the other day, they were just saying it's not worth going to Wales anymore. They've brought in all these laws where you can get absolutely busted and screwed by locals with their dash cams. But in terms of meets, you know, that we can always do meets. And in fact, that breakfast meet that we organised last month, where we ended up down on the south coast at a beautiful cafe where a few of you guys came out to, which was awesome, that was really good. So and they're quite easy to organise, and you know, quite simple, sort of hour drive, breakfast, and then we all go our own way. I'm off to the Nürburgring tomorrow morning, so wish me good luck with that. That should hopefully be lots of fun. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking going there. You got to kind of, I think you got to respect the Nürburgring a bit like you respect, you know, the ocean or the sea. You don't mess with the sea, and you don't mess with the Nürburgring, because otherwise it will bite you in the arse. So I'm going out there, yeah, just to enjoy myself, enjoy the car, go and see Misha and Diana, and hang out with my buddy Robert from Heel and Toe as well. So that should all be good. Thanks a lot for tuning in as always, guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. Thank you.
So I've had my car done at Motec. Oh yeah, and I beat Sid in this race, which was totally rigged. Totally rigged.
Yeah, what happened?
I thought I can beat him. Where can I beat him? That's not a racetrack. Oh yeah, not a racetrack. Sponsored by Sipson Group.
You had it. Yeah, if you put it down,